congratulate you for managing to get here. Now you must follow my instructions carefully. I will allow you to get to the Ark project.
You can't, no! You have no right to do this!
Shut up, Orwell. Go into this room and you will see a control panel with a red button. Press this button.
A red button? What's this all about?
If you want to know, do exactly as I told you. This discussion is over.
Countdown to self-destruct engaged.
But what the...
Please evacuate the center.
No! Are you crazy?
The self-destruct procedure was built into the central system and was only to be activated after the Ark project was completed. For some unknown reason, it did not take place as planned. We had to repair that error.
But why?
This base contains a large number of weapons of mass destruction. We were programmed to settle these problems.
Makes no sense at all.
Just listen to Orwell. He has become mad over the years. And what's more,
Completely mad!
by carrying out this order, you will be giving back to us our human dignity. We've been living like machines, but we will die as human beings. Anyway, I've left you with no choice.
Self-destruct in 5 minutes.
I have only a very short time to help you, so listen carefully. We've detected a door in one of the rooms of the complex that has nothing to do with the Ark project. To be able to decipher the code of the locking system, we must connect ourselves up to the door.
But how?
Not far from the door, you'll see a protection robot. In its back, you'll find a magnetic connector. Remove it and stick it on the door to decipher the locking code. Hurry, because in a few minutes the principal memory block holding the program will be wiped clean, and that will be the end of the central system.
Self-destruct in 3 minutes. Self-destruct in 2 minutes.
imagine the Earth, men fighting to save humankind from extinction by the apes. A terrible battlefield. Their final hope, Noah's Ark. A gigantic shelter buried deep in the bowels of the earth. 10,000 men and women selected as its pioneers, ambassadors of their species and period. Their only aim, to one day be able to bring back human life after a certain extinction from the face of the earth. The war was lost. The apes tried to destroy every trace of humanity, eliminating all forms of social contact between humans. A chapter closed. A new era began. The colony was set up inside the Ark, despite the hostile universe. Human life begins again. A generation of individuals who had never seen the face of the earth replaced the pioneers. New generations followed, able to use the natural resources provided by the Earth's crust. Science and technology were its fundamental values. Major research was carried out to develop control of their mental faculties in order to eliminate any risk of collective or individual outbreaks of hostility. This new Eden, Terra Nova. Succeeding generations gradually lost all interest in leaving the Ark. The promise of returning to the surface was regarded by them as religious myth. This religion kept society together. They remained faithful to the memory of their ancestors, but lost the will to reconquer Earth. An unexpected event led to radical change in the underground city. The use of mental control was developed and pioneered in order to control the reactions of its underground population. Years of research led to the development and controlled use of psychic power in the human mind. During a course of experimentation, a young girl named Alice reached the highest recorded limit of mental development in an alarmingly short time. In a startling exclamation, she revealed the prophecies, only to die moments later, her life drained from the intense mental exertion. She foretold the arrival of a savior, one who would lead mankind to the surface again. The prophecies became hope. People began to look to the surface again.
The sky has failed its base. Darkened, the earth has opened up, exposing its entrails. Thus is mankind punished, exiled, condemned to darkness, and deprived of the light from the heavens. The heritage of our forefathers swiftly eradicated. Our grief will be long and painful as we remember with nostalgia the light and heat of the sun. But this fateful destiny will come to an end in due course, for as the promise decrees, we will come to the aid of our brothers and sisters. In this way, we will atone for the fateful mistakes of our ancestry, and finally close the book of misfortunes. From the farthest reaches of space, beyond the stars of our night sky, will come the Savior. His arrival will announce the end of our exile, and the return of our past splendor, for we will recognize him as the lawgiver of Earth. He will preach the unification of all humans, and win the allegiance of the strong and the weak, the valiant and the lost. We will instigate once more the seal of the Alliance, and raise our unified armies to march under the banner of his glory. He will initiate the time of the great resurrection. He will be our inspiration, and the fire of his fury will be the despair of the apes.
The prophecy had a profound effect on the underground cities. Two beliefs formed. Elia advocated action and immediate return to the surface, while Akan remained true to the prophecy and advised patience. Two factions emerged, the Akanites and the Elysians. The division between the two groups was too strong to come to a rational solution. The less numerous Elysians left the Ark. Their chief, Ezekiel, took with him the key of the return with the firm intention of coming back to reunite the intraterrestrials once they had pacified the surface. Ezekiel was never to return. Since then, we have waited for the prophecy to be fulfilled, hoping, praying for the coming of the Savior. That day is upon us. You are the Messiah, the miracle through which we will be able to return to life on earth, a return to life under the sun. Guide us, Ulysses. As it is written, our armies will raise and return to the surface. For us, you are like the first ray of sunlight that we have been denied for far too long. The time of the reconquest has begun. Open the gates for us and show us the way.
No! This is some kind of mistake. I am not your Messiah. I am an astronaut shipwrecked on this... Listen to me. I have seen the surface. They need your help. Believe me. Ezekiel's people are fighting for the survival of the human species, and they are losing badly. Every day more die needlessly. The apes have them beaten, and it's only a matter of time before they wipe them out completely. You people, don't you get it? You have the weapons, the technologies that the resistance fighters on the surface desperately need. You can't just stay down here hiding behind your prophecies and religion, avoiding what Ezekiel realized years ago. You've stayed underground for centuries, denying the truth. If you really are the descendants chosen to allow humankind to survive, you can't run away anymore. You must help them. Help them take back from the apes what rightfully belongs to humankind. You've waited long enough. If you wait any longer, it'll be too late. I am not your Messiah. Don't expect any miracles from me. Expect them from yourselves. Matthias, what happened? Where's Nova?
The guerrillas came looking for you. They took Nova prisoner.
Where did they take her?
They took her back to Ape City. What did you find?
The Akanites. They exist. Look, there's no time. I have to expose Ursus to the ape leaders. It's a journey from which I may not return. Take the key and try to contact the Akanites. You must unite the factions. It's our only hope.
I am the last president of the free world, and we have lost the Earth. A war began, a terrible and absurd conflict. The elite of the US NSA moved into a kind of underground city in the north of America called the Ark. Meanwhile,
the surface became a hell of
fire and radiation. When they went up to the surface again, they discovered a world totally devastated. But their reconstruction took time, and the need for laborers led them to look for substitutes. The research into accelerated evolution produced its first results in 2274, and the first ape workers were available 5 years later. In 2317, the apes were present at all levels of the society, specialized according to their skills. The mandrills were bred as part of the solution to the growing tensions observed in the ape population. But the tensions worsened. They did not see the rebellion coming. 2320. The apes took up arms against their human masters. Several cities were lost in the very earliest. Because the reproduction centers were captured by the apes, and their numbers soon grew. As a precaution, the president of the US NSA launched the second Ark project, top secret. By 2329, the last bastions of the humans fell to the apes' final assault. The last hope of mankind went down into the entrails of the Earth and cut off every access to the surface. The 10,000 elites are now safe, but my only wish now is to die as a free man.
I can't believe it. But now I have enough to bring down Ursus and free Nova.